What is up, guys? I'm so excited to talk to you today. I have been hearing from a few coaches that this has been kind of a tough month or a tough season, but I want to start with nipping that in the bud, basically, because listen, it's only going to be a tough month if you let it be. And the more that we continue to let ourselves think that, or just to say that, you know, December's hard and that's why this isn't going well, or I'm hearing crickets in my challenge group because everybody's eating Christmas cookies instead of doing their workouts and drinking Shakeology, then we're gonna believe that. And it's gonna be a hard month. But if you can flip the switch and see December as an amazing opportunity for growth for yourself and for your business, and really, honestly, this is like laying the groundwork for 2017 and for January and February and kind of what happens in those months where everybody's ready to work on their health. That's what we need to see. We need to see that December, though it is already halfway over and though it may feel tough, it really is the month where we lay the groundwork and we continue to lay the foundation, as hard as that is, so that we can have an amazing January, February, and really rock it out in 2017 and have like the best year we've ever had in our business, whether you're a new coach or a veteran coach. So I want to share with you guys a couple tips on how to finish December just super, super strong so that 2017 is amazing. But it's not going to be amazing in 2017, and we can't be like those people who sit around and think that like, I'll just start fresh in January, right? Because that's what everybody's doing in their health and fitness right now. And coaching is kind of like that sometimes. Like sometimes we give up too quick and we think, I'll just start over in January. I'll just start over in January when everybody's wanting to work on their health and fitness, and it'll be great. That'll be a great time to get back into coaching. No, you got to stay in the game. And I want to share with you why that's important and how this could really make an impact on your business. Because if you kind of sit back and relax right now, you're not going to see the kind of momentum and the amazing year that you want to see starting in a couple weeks. The first step is to rock your challenge groups and keep rocking them, even though you may be hearing crickets. My challenge group right now, there's some crickets. There's some posting in there. There's some awesome commitment in there, but there's some crickets, and that's okay. That's real life. That's what happens sometimes. I feel like every coach has that happen to them at one point or another, and that's okay. But you got to keep going because you're the coach. You're the leader. You keep going. You keep grinding no matter what. Stay committed to you. That's my first step. Stay committed to your health and fitness, even though it's hard right now during Christmas and we want to eat Christmas cookies and hang out and lay on the couch and watch Christmas movies all day long. But listen, your followers, your challengers, though it might be crickets from them right now, they're watching and they see you and they're going to follow your lead. So if you're still committed to your health, to your fitness, to your Shakeology, to your workout every day, they're going to see that and they're going to be so freaking inspired by you that they might just wake up tomorrow and push play because they saw that you did. So you keep working on you. It also gives you credibility. As we're gearing up for January and February, we hear a lot that, you know, it's going to be an exciting time. The floodgates will open. People will be setting those New Year's resolutions, looking for ways to get healthy. And that really truly does build credibility for you because they see that even in the months where nobody else cares about their health and fitness, you do. So when they're ready, you're going to be in the front of their minds because they've seen you sharing your workouts on Facebook, drinking your Shakeology, staying committed, seeing results when everybody else is gaining weight. And that's going to give you so much credibility. And people are going to remember you and they're going to want you as their coach because you stick it out. Like you're that inspiration to them every day in their news feed. So keep going. Be for real. It's okay if you have a day where you're eating Christmas cookies and watching movies. Share that too. But share that the next day you get up, you push play on your workout, and you keep going. Because I think that's what inspires people the most, is that us coaches are real people. We're not perfect. We're not robots. We have those days, we eat our Christmas cookies, but then we get up and we push play and we have our shake. Be for real. It'll inspire the heck out of people. Okay, next, if you're hearing crickets in your challenge group, it's okay. But find what works for your specific challengers. I find that like mine are a little bit different. Everybody's a little bit different. Some of my challengers are not on Facebook that often, and they just prefer a text message or a Facebook message to just check in with them once a week, hold them accountable, find out what their goals are for that week, find out what went well during that week or what was tough or where they need to improve, and then just have a conversation with them about that. Some prefer to check in on the daily Facebook post. I'll find a lot of times it's kind of like 75-25. Like 3/4 of the people are checking in on Facebook, they're posting their sweaty selfies, they're doing the accountability, and there's always a couple who just aren't doing that, and they don't get on Facebook, or they're just not interested in Facebook, or that level of accountability isn't for them, or they don't like to take a picture of themselves, which is cool. And so I just make sure that I'm having conversations with those people and developing a relationship with them behind the scenes, because they might be comfortable with Facebook later, or they might just want that one-on-one accountability and coaching from you that's a little bit different from the Facebook setting. So make sure that you're not counting those people out. Don't assume that because they're MIA in your challenge group that they're not doing the workouts, or that they don't want your support. They might just want it in a different avenue. And our job is really, I was watching Sarah's training from the other day in this group, and she was saying, our job is really like to provide a service always for our clients and our customers, always be providing really great service. And that's part of our job, is finding out what type of coaching and accountability they want, because it might not be a Facebook group. Maybe the app would be better for them, or maybe just a one-on-one conversation once a week. Whatever it might be, we've really got to have those conversations, and don't count people out. Don't assume that because they're inactive or you're hearing crickets that they don't need your support, or that they don't want to hear from you. Put yourself out there and put the ball in their court. Send them a message. Okay, so utilizing the health bet. We've got the health bet coming up in January. This is so exciting for me. I think this is amazing, because every month I feel like we are trying to get creative with challenge groups, trying to come up with these cute themes and titles and ways to brand our challenge groups, and we're always wanting something fresh, right? And like, especially our existing customers who kind of stick with us a while, like I want to give them something fresh and new, and a way for them to stay engaged and excited about the challenge groups, instead of just doing the same thing every single month, because that gets boring for me, and I feel like it gets boring for everybody else. The health bet is amazing, because we don't have to do that. I don't have to sit down and brainstorm and get creative on how to make my challenge group fun, because it already is. There's money involved. People love free stuff, people love money, and they love getting rewarded for their hard work. That's what the health bet is. Not only that, but that adds a total extra giant layer of accountability to people who are participating in our groups, because it's like, if they stay accountable, they're gonna get money at the end. That's amazing. So please take advantage of this. If you're not taking advantage of the health bet, you are seriously missing out. I hope that you all are. Why hasn't your target market committed to their health journey yet? That's what I want you to question when you're posting about the health bet. It can't be a generic, I'm doing this challenge group, you're gonna win money thing. You gotta think about your target market. Who are you trying to help? Why haven't they committed yet? That's what you address. When you're sharing it on your wall, sharing it on your newsfeed, you're addressing why they haven't committed, or what's missing for them. Maybe having a cash prize at the end is that extra boost and accountability that they need, and they've just been missing something to kick them in the butt and keep them committed. Figure out what that is and address that in your post, and be real when you're posting. Don't use so much Beachbody lingo. If you say, like, I don't know, just like a real scripted thing that doesn't sound like you having a conversation with like your girlfriend who wants to join, it's not gonna sound personal. So when I'm typing out my challenge group post, I make sure I don't use just a ton of language that wouldn't translate well between me and my target market, which is a girl who's just like me. I make sure I'm using language that's like, I'm having a conversation with you, I'm being real with you, and this is how I'm gonna get you set up in my challenge group. So I'm making sure that I'm using language that relates to my target market. So I want you guys to really take a look at your posts, and maybe that's why they're not getting traction, or maybe that's how you get more traction, more people involved, is just to change your language a little bit and really talk to your target market. Pretend you're talking to you, because that's really who your target market is at the end of the day. It's you. Okay, so stay committed to your health, find what works for your challengers, and utilize the health bet. Take advantage of this really freaking exciting thing. And listen, I want to go ahead and say that there are no excuses. Like I was saying earlier, December is hard if you let it be hard. I was sharing earlier with somebody that I'm 7 months pregnant, and I cannot work out right now because I'm at a risk for preterm labor, and my doctor's like, no exercise for you. And so I'm being real with that on my newsfeed. Even though I don't feel like the most inspiring or motivating coach right now, I'm still being real with where I'm at. So it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. If you're at point A, point B, if you can't work out, if you have an injury, you don't throw in the towel. And I think that's what makes the difference between the coaches who really rock out December and the coaches who just kind of give up, take it easy, and let December ride and then maybe come back in January. To be a good coach, to really see success in your business, you gotta be somebody who doesn't quit easily. Don't be a quitter. Don't throw in the towel. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, how hard December feels, or any excuse that you can think of. You keep going. And that's what makes you a good coach. That's what's gonna make you finish December strong and have a freaking amazing 2017, the best year of your life, or the best year yet, is because you're somebody who keeps going. It doesn't matter what else happens, you keep going. So that's what I wanna encourage you guys with, to keep going, keep working on you, stay committed. Just stay committed. And if you do that right now in December, then I can almost promise that your January, February, March, whatever, 2017 is going to be incredible. Thank you. Comment below if you have any questions. I'll hop back in here and try to answer some questions if you have any. And that's it. Have a great day. Bye, guys.